Have you ever stopped to consider why humans are the only species on Earth that wear clothing? Why did our ancestors begin this strange habit? And how has fashion evolved throughout the centuries? Let's unravel the threads of history to find out. In the beginning, clothing wasn't about fashion or social status, it was about survival. Anthropologists believe that early humans began wearing clothing some 500,000 years ago, using animal skins and tree bark to protect themselves from the harsh elements. Over time, our ancestors developed tools and techniques to improve their primitive apparel. Fast forward to around 19,000 to 15,000 BC, in what is now modern-day France. Here, archaeologists have discovered sewing needles believed to belong to the Solutrean culture, suggesting that these early humans were not just wearing animal skins, but actually sewing them together to create more complex garments. Meanwhile, over in Dolní Věstonice in the current Czech Republic, the first weaving tool was discovered. This tool, dating back to the same period, suggests that humans were beginning to weave threads, made from materials such as cotton, wool, or silk, into fabric. As we continue our journey through time, we reach ancient Egypt around 2000 BC. By this point, the Egyptians had begun weaving linen fabric, a significant step in the development of clothing. This was also a period when clothing started to take on social significance, with different styles and materials indicating one's social status. Just a few centuries later, around 200 BC, the Romans also began wearing linen garments. However, their clothing traditions differed significantly from those of the Egyptians. For instance, while the Egyptian men often wore skirts, the Roman men preferred tunics. Meanwhile, halfway across the world in the Nusantara region, now Southeast Asia, clothing traditions were also developing. These traditions, which date back to the Neolithic period, varied greatly from those in the West, reflecting the unique cultural and environmental influences of the region. So, in a nutshell, the history of clothing is a complex tapestry woven from the threads of survival, societal norms, cultural influences, and technological advancements. From primitive animal skins and tree bark to intricate woven fabrics, from functional survival gear to symbols of social status, the evolution of clothing tells a fascinating story of human ingenuity and adaptability. It's a story that continues to unfold as fashion trends come and go, and as we continue to innovate and experiment with materials and designs. And who knows where the future of clothing will take us?